I look back at that experience and say that it was character building.
For me, I never walk with my head down because I don't feel like I've done anything wrong.
Bene, bene, sì, bene. Una bebida? Sì.
Un cappuccino, per favore.
The FA's sole agenda has been to protect its own reputation.
We went to China, which is where a lot of the stuff happened, coincidentally, and they forgot about my 50th cap.
It was behaviour that differentiated from me from other players.
To get my 50th cap was going to be the most amazing memory, and for me now it's something I want to forget.
As something that I had to go through to be who I am now.
We have come out the other side and we don't even talk about this anymore.
Eni and Lianne are now based in Turin, home to one of the biggest clubs in Italy, Juventus. Both now in their 30s, many players might have thought about winding down as they reached the latter stages of their careers. But not these two. After winning multiple league titles and FA Cups with Chelsea women, Eni surprised the footballing world by making a move out of London.
The only analogy I can use with Chelsea is that I was really full. Like, it's like when you have a really good dinner, you have the starter, you have the main, you have a really good dessert, and you're like, right, I'm done. And I felt like I couldn't really do more at Chelsea. I couldn't win more. I'd won everything there was to win apart from the Champions League. And the last season I wasn't playing as much, to be honest. And so I had a decision, okay, do I become a squad player and, you know, not play as much, or do I try and put myself out of my comfort zone and try and go to a club where I'm going to play more?
My reality was that I was injured, you know, and it was kind of like I was at a strange crossroads where people probably thought I was going to stop playing, you know. She's rehabbing for almost a year and a half, what's next? And as soon as I knew that Juventus were interested in bringing me while I was still injured, you know, and were willing to take me on during that time that no one else really believed in me, was one of the reasons why, you know, I wanted to come here.
I think as soon as I came to the training ground and saw the facilities here, I realised that it was a real kind of viable option for me. I love Italy as a country. You know, I've visited here a lot on holiday, and I think it's really rich in culture and history. And so all of those things on and off the pitch tick the boxes for me. And yeah, I'm here.
Hello, Eni. How's it going?
Good, thank you.
Do you mind if we come in?
Yes, come in.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
And you.
How's it going?
Hi, Sky. People say to me all the time, oh, you've got such a beautiful place. I'm like, it's not mine. I'm just renting. I had a dinner party, a Mexican Taco Tuesday Champions League night. So I had the whole team round, which was really nice. It was pretty stressful cooking for 20 people, but it was fun. We had a really good time. We listened to music, we watched the game, we had loads of food. It was actually a lot of pressure because, you know, if the food's not good, they'll tell you.
And their verdict?
I think everyone enjoyed it. Most of the girls gave me sort of 7, 8 out of 10.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
Lianne is enjoying Turin with her partner and Juve teammate, Ashley Nick. What's it like to live here? How well have you settled into the Italian lifestyle?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we're kind of like locals now. I mean, I think both myself and Ash do stand out by the way we look. You know, there's not many people that look like us. So now when we go into these places, people know us, like just to say hello. Not just because we play football, but just because they know we live here and they like seeing us because we're quite pleasant, so that's quite nice.
Community spirit then?
Yeah.
Una bebida? Sì. Una acqua naturale? Sì. Grande.
They might have thrown themselves into adapting to the new culture, but learning the language, well, that's still a work in progress.
I said, like, instead of mangiare, which is eat, I said fromage, which is cheese. And I said to one of my teammates, let's go for fromage. And she's like, cheese? And I'm like, you know, it's like funny. That's funny to me.
We're at team dinner, and secondi, which is the second meal after the first prima, is usually meat. So I said, ikani, which is dog. But I meant to say, is it meat? Everyone was just crying on the table.
That's what they were talking about.
Because they were like, you basically just asked for dog.
The women's team aren't the only ones making high-profile signings. The men's side recently pulled off the coup of the summer when they signed one of the world's biggest players.
I love Ronaldo, and I said before, I feel like I sometimes pinch myself that I'm in Turin playing for Juventus with Eni, Ash, and Ronaldo's here. You know, it's like I still can't quite believe he plays here. Like, to me, it's like a dream. Like, I feel like I'm in a dream.
You signed a few weeks before Ronaldo. Did you know he was coming?
I had no idea. I saw a picture of him in his private jet, and I arrived in Turin the day before. I was like, I mean, he could have waited for me.
Juventus women are integrated with the men's side, so share facilities and resources. And similarly to the men's side, winning is a big part of their remit. They won the league title in their very first season last year.
Our goal is to repeat the last seasons that we done very, very good with the winning of a championship. So we are must work very hard to complete this goal.
There is a focus on specific technique. If you don't touch the ball with the sole of your foot, she will stop you and say, no, touch the ball with the sole of your foot. It's really, really detailed. My touch has got better. My appreciation of space has got better.
And the technical side, what I like about it here is that, you know, if a player misses an opportunity in front of goal, that's not really accepted. And I kind of like that, if that makes sense. Like, if you miss, they're not screaming at you, but they're like, come on, it needs to be better. And I like that. I think that's pretty fair. For me, this is probably the hardest training environment I've been in. But I haven't seen you.
I never seen your hand. Sanderson is a player that made the history in England, made the history for a lot of clubs, and she's a top player. And Aluko is a very good striker, international player that has a lot of experience, and inside the box is very dangerous for the opponent.
Look at this.
So as you can see, I've written a little note on it that says, where does it say? 21st of October 2018, prima hat-trick. Prima means first. Prima hat-trick for Juventus.
You've only been here a few months and you've already got your first hat-trick.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
It feels great. It feels really great because, you know, I think I gave myself time to try and adapt. I didn't put too much pressure on myself in terms of, you know, setting targets. Oh, I want to score X amount of goals in X amount of months. I think that's just not realistic when you're in a new environment.
Both Eni and Lianne were part of England's historic bronze medal-winning World Cup team in 2015. With Eni feeling as though she's improved as a player, is playing for her country a possibility again?
I don't wake up every day thinking I really want to play for England. I've played for England 102 times. I think it's more of a you know, action and consequence issue. You know, if I play well for Juventus and I get picked for the national team, we'll see. But it's not something that I'm, you know, griping for and desperate for.
Whether they're called up for the national team again or not, Eni and Lianne are enjoying this new chapter in their lives. They're living in a beautiful part of the world, loving playing football again, and still hungry for success.
Winning is the only thing that matters. I mean, you see it around the training ground, you know, life is a matter of black and white, and, you know, nothing matters apart from winning. So, you know, for me, like I said earlier about when I was speaking to you about, they have great foundations to build upon. So hopefully, in years to come, the team can continue to grow and we can hopefully be a huge part of the success.
No, I didn't come here to have a holiday. You know, I came here to progress my career. I'm here to work hard and succeed.